You won't believe how many of the world's most important and money-making inventions are based on ripped-off ideas, from the popular game Monopoly to a simple light bulb. Here are a list of $7 billion ideas that were supposed to be stolen. Number 1. Snapchat. As of March 2017, Snapchat is worth a whopping $33 billion, but its road to success hasn't been an easy one, and that is a part down to Zuckerberg-style lawsuit about who the real creators of the image messaging app were. The story goes down in the summer of 2011. Three friends, Evan Spiegel, Bobby Murphy, and Reggie Brown, former students at the Stanford University, came up with an idea for a succeeding app. They soon realized it would be very successful, but the trio fell to pieces when Brown overheard a conversation between Spiegel and Murphy about how they wanted to oust him from the business. Brown responded by withholding Snapchat's patent document from Spiegel and suing Spiegel and Murphy for his stake in the company. Brown claimed he invented the concept, designed the ghost logo, and helped recruit Murphy. After a lawsuit that lasted a year and a half, Snapchat settled with Reggie Brown in 2014 for $158 million, and Spiegel and Murphy still run the show. Number 2. Legos. Lego building block is arguably the best toy in the world and provides kids and even parents with hours of fun. It's such a simple yet utterly brilliant idea you can't help but wonder how the guys who started the company came up with it before anyone else. Well, some people in the world believe they didn't. That's thanks to Kidscraft's self-locking building blocks, which were created 10 years before Lego invented their blocks, and to be fair, look remarkably similar. The story goes that in 1939, child physiologist and pioneer toy maker Hilary Fisher Page developed a visionary new toy, hollow, plastic building blocks with 4 or 8 studs that allowed children to build stuff with them, from little toy houses to massive plastic skyscrapers. 8 years later, Lego's founder Ole Christiansen bought a plastic injection machine from a salesman who demonstrated the type of toys that could be produced with it by showing him some Kidscraft play sets. Christiansen then allegedly copied the Kidscraft playset right down to the little doors and windows that came with them. The rest, of course, is history. Lego went on to become a household name, with as of 2016 a sensational net income of $3.4 billion. Page, however, in turn ended up committing suicide in 1957 after his company went down the drain. Number 3. Microsoft. For years now, rumors have circulated that Microsoft, which has a revenue of around $85 billion, did not create the source code for operating system MS-DOS, the precursor to Windows, from scratch. Some also say that the code was copied from the CP/M operating system, which was developed by Carrie Kildale of Digital Research. Much of this speculation has been put to rest many times, but one man is confident Microsoft is not as squeaky clean as it makes itself out to be. Bob Zeidman, an electrical engineer, has analyzed both systems multiple times and is yet to find any evidence to corroborate the plagiarism rumors, but he won't give up. In fact, in August 2016, he said that he would pay a $200,000 bounty to any person who could somehow prove MS-DOS ripped off CP/M. If you think you have got what it takes to prove the allegation, there's a couple of things you will need to do to claim the lot. $100,000 will be given to the person who used accepted forensic techniques to prove that MS-DOS was copied, and the other $100,000 goes to the person who can find the mythical Kildale copyright function inside MS-DOS. Number 4. Well, our favorite, Facebook. If you haven't seen the social network, you might have missed that Mark Zuckerberg illegally stole the idea of Facebook from his former college roommates. 19-year-old Mark Zuckerberg launched the site as Harvard Smurfer on February 4, 2004. Just a week later, he was accused by three Harvard seniors, Tyler and Cameron Winklevoss and Daiva Narendra, of having stolen the idea from them. You see, in 2002, the trio developed a networking site fellow students at Harvard University could use, called Harvard Connection. The project was, however, named later to Connect You and was to expand to other schools around the country. So, following the release of Facebook in 2004, Connect You filed a lawsuit illegally that Zuckerberg had broken an oral contract with them, copied their idea, and illegally used their site's software code while he was working for them as a Harvard student. The lawsuit was messy and lengthy, and as those of you who have seen the film would know, eventually ended in 2008 when Facebook settled with the Winklevoss brothers and Daiva Narendra, handing them in a region of $65 million. On the other hand, Facebook's network as of 2016 is in the region of $10 billion. Number 5. Uber. Another day, another Uber controversy. The multi-billion-dollar transportation network company and its CEO, Travis Kalanick, just can't keep out of the headlines. But did Kalanick even invent the concept of Uber in the first place? Entrepreneur Kevin Halpern doesn't think so. Halpern, the founder of similarly startup called Celluride, sued Kalanick for an eye-watering $1 billion in 2015. He claimed that he shared his ideas about a GPS and cell phone-enabled taxi call-up service with Kalanick in 2006, and that Kalanick stole his idea to create Uber. The lawsuit was also accompanied by a 12-minute video named Grand Theft Uber, which laid out charges of Uber insiders stalking Celluride's idea. As of August 2016, Uber is battling more than 70 lawsuits in federal court, including Kevin Halpern's claim that he was the guy behind the groundbreaking taxi service idea. Number 6. Harry Potter. Following the worldwide success of the first Harry Potter books, did the pressure to make an even better fourth book lead J.K. Rowling to steal some plot ideas? Well, the family of Adrian Jacobs, a children's author who died late in 1997, seemed to think so. In June 2009, they tried to sue Rowling's publisher, Bloomsbury, for around $600 million, accusing J.K. Rowling of plagiarizing substantial part of his work in writing the novel Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. In a statement, Jacob's family claimed that a scene in Goblet of Fire was significantly similar to Jacob's 1987 book, The Adventures of the Willy the Wizard. They said that both Willy and Harry are required to solve a task as a part of contest, which they achieve in a bathroom assist by clues from helpers. Rowling criticized the claim as not only unfounded but absurd, and said she had never even read The Adventures of the Willy the Wizard. In July 2011, the case, however, was dismissed after the trustee of the estate of Adrian Jacobs failed to meet a deadline for paying the first stage of $1.8 million into the court as security for the cost. Number 7. iPhone. Steve Jobs made a name for himself when he famously stated that Apple has always been shameless about stealing great ideas. But did the tech juggernaut steal a Florida man's design for an electronic reading device? In June 2016, Apple found themselves in hot water when Thomas S. Ross decided to sue them for $10 billion for stealing his idea. According to Ross, way back in 1992, he filed a patent for an electronic reading device, a rectangular, handheld gadget with a screen. Included in the lawsuit filing are drawings of Ross' original patent. He claims that Apple's iPhone products are remarkably similar to his technical drawings. Alongside the $10 billion plus in compensation, Ross claims he is owed responsible royalty of 1.5% of all the Apple's future sales. Considering the Apple made in a region of $200 billion in revenue in 2016, that would mean an extra $2 billion or so a year on the top of the payout. As of March 2017, the lawsuit is ongoing. That was all from us from today's video. If you liked the video, please hit the subscribe button and keep watching Bang Bang Wing.